Murshidabad Heritage Development Society was born out of a dream in 2010 to look at the intangible and tangible heritage of Murshidabad. It's the lost and forgotten wealth capital of the world. In 1750s, it had 5% of the world GDP. Over the years, people have migrated, especially since 1960s, after the zamindari was abolished. All the nobles and the zamindar families migrated from Murshidabad and left it unattended for years until the MHDS, Murshidabad Heritage Development Society, was born out of the association of the stakeholders at the Netaji Indoor Stadium. The program Resurgence Murshidabad was hosted to launch the society. It had some 11,000 people, and on stage we had two very important spiritual leaders, Rashtriya Sant Padmasagar Suri Maharaj, a Jain monk born in Murshidabad, and His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, both to inspire the audience to value their own heritage. During that program, we had made a film which is available on YouTube called Resurgence Murshidabad. The word resurgence actually is, if you really track down the last 10 years of our performance, you can truly see how the transformation has taken place from a forgotten wealth capital to a preferred tourism destination in Bengal today. We've been instrumental in doing series of events to motivate and to bring people from around the world to Murshidabad. We've had seminars, we host the Murshidabad Heritage Festival, we do the Mango Festival, we've done several projects to empower the youth on valuing their heritage. With the Association of Art of Living, we've been engaging with the colleges to have the Heritage Quiz, Heritage Fashion Show, and of course the local fishermen, and doing a boat race with them, supporting the longest swimming competition, supporting the local hospitals with financial support, and running several healthcare programs. We run a vocational training center. So, the list is endless if you see what we've been doing in the last 10 years. But the interesting thing is that public at large, the local public, have realized that how important the heritage of Murshidabad is today. Initially, when I used to go there, people used to think I'm mad. I'm talking about something called heritage, when everything is lost and forgotten. There is no one, none of the Havelis were open, none of the temples were ringing bells. We have 14 Jain temples in Murshidabad, and with hardly more than 300 Jains with those 14 temples. So it was very sad that the bells were not ringing. The pilgrimages were not happening, which used to be happening earlier with special train coming from Gujarat and from other parts of India. But fortunately, due to this resurgence, things have started showing up again. And of course, during the festival, we made some film, and one of the films called Azimganj Ki Dastan, which is a very interesting story, which goes with the storyline of how an NRI couple, young men and women, come to Murshidabad wanting to sell their Haveli, and they get to hear the stories of their family from their housekeeper, and when at the point when the time comes to actually make the sale, the husband of the lady about to sign the document, but she holds his hand and stops him from selling this property, and decides to retain their heritage and continue to be there. And such motivational films have been made, which has inspired people to start looking at restoring their house and saving it from demolishing. So we had to do a lot of hard work because there were, to save one property, we had to go maybe 20, 30 times to the owners and give them different, hope. And somehow they realized, and fortunately, all the properties now in Murshidabad have been saved in the last 10 years. We don't know of any property which has been demolished. The central government and the state government have supported us through the festivals, the tourism department, the cultural ministry, the textile ministry. They've all supported us in developing and promoting the intangible and the tangible heritage. Our festivals draw a crowd from around the world. We've been able to do some interesting research work with the support of SET College and some thesis with the students of architecture, which is really very interesting actually. We've also collaborated with a project called the Silk River, where artists from UK came to Azimganj in Murshidabad and did a residency, and then in exchange we sent artists from India, and they did a batik, 6-meter long batik flags on the whole story between Murshidabad and Matanagar, and similarly along the River Thames. So it was a 1-year-long event which went on between India and UK. So we did the inaugural in Murshidabad and we did the closing after a year, again during the Murshidabad Heritage Festival in the year 2019. We've got some of the finest heritage properties of Bengal in Murshidabad. I'm sure many of you have been there, and for those who have not been there, please check our website mhds.in to get an insight as to what Murshidabad has to offer to you. Interestingly, one of the finest heritage hotels of Bengal, which is called the Barikoti in Azimganj, is also an experience. So folks, we've also promoted our cuisine of that area, which is called the Sherwali cuisine. We've had several events in Calcutta and Murshidabad where we've done the Sherwali Food Festival. We promote 150 varieties of mangoes from Murshidabad, which is during our Mango Hut, which we have at the ITC in Calcutta. So, the whole effort has actually not just been a thought, but from this dream and a thought to reality. And if one goes through the initial documentation of our vision statement, we're fortunate that today we'll be able to implement all of that. Right from lobbying with the government, from the ministry, the road ministry, for the river tourism, we've been able to motivate people to start cruise liners, and now we have 3 cruise liners running up to Murshidabad. So interestingly, everything seems to have fallen in shape, which is, I think, quite challenging to be able to do that in Bengal in such a short period of time. So we are ready now for people to take the next big step and look at Murshidabad as the next future destination, because we've already sown all the seeds that is required for this jump start.